Insert bad to the bone riff as cause I get it because I'm playing the bone guy. Yeah, bone guy right here. Haha. I'm playing Forgotten today. I just feel like playing this guy, and let me tell you, I tried to run just now. It was not going well. One simple reason why it wasn't going well. I got Bob's brain from a Soul of Lilith, and the run was just pure suffering, pure ass from there. It sucked. It was not fun. So that's why we're here now. I'm gonna try to maybe not get Bob's brain, but I guess it was like completely random chance, right? It's not like I had much control over it. I guess I shouldn't have used the Soul of Lilith. But that's in the past. It's an alternate timeline. It's things that didn't happen. Events that did not occur. Things that we do not care about. So I'm just going to pretend this is new. This is all new. Let's see what the shop has. Nothing. It's worthless. I don't have money anyway, but it's a worthless shop. Range up is always okay on this guy, because it makes the Bone Lord a little bit stronger. Just having that little bit of range is always good. I could look for a secret room. Matter of fact, I should. I love checking every possible place, and only the last one being the correct one. That's always such a great feeling when that happens. Yes, it's always so great. Yay. We go down here, we use the Stars card instantaneously. Get yourself a cool item. You know what? What's a synergy or an item I haven't had on Forgotten in fucking eons? I want Polyphemus. I want Polyphemus. I wanted to manifest it and see if it would actually happen. Like, if I said it enough times, maybe it would have just showed up, right? That would have been fun. If you just manifest it enough, you're not deluding yourself or anything. It will totally happen, dude. Believe me. Trust me, bro, it will happen. I have a key to spare. I might as well go in here. I do kind of want to buy that Steam sale just to have it. It's on sale itself, which is hilarious. That's just a very funny coincidence. The Bible. Well, Rosary immediately paying out, huh? I will ignore the Devil Deal today. You know what? Devil Deals have been kind of rude to me lately. They haven't been all that. I always flip-flop back and forth on which ones I like more, and it always depends on the mood of the day, aka how nice they have been to me. I was really expecting to see some money in here. The fact that there wasn't any is actually insulting. Please give me like 1 penny. Oh my god, it gave me 11 pennies. Holy crap. And I mean, I could restock a bit. Why not, right? Oh, I'm glad I did. I am so glad I did. I'm loving the damage output. Okay, I should be in the soul form for this, just to be safe. I hated that. Broken Modem actually screwed me over there. I was gonna dodge to the left, but then I realized that fly is just stuck there. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm screwed here. That's life. Okay. Nothing I can do about that. Alright. It really wanted me to go in, huh? No. It's not happening. I don't want Pokeball. D4. Really tempting. If you reroll enough times, you're inevitably gonna get something good. Am I gonna commit to that? This run is pretty decent right now, man. I'm not convinced I want a D4. I'll see what the rest of the floor has. If I don't get anything extraordinary, maybe I'll D4. But like, this run is decent right now, man. I'm one-shotting flies as the soul. Like, I'm doing fine. I can't believe I have not gotten hit at all in this room. That's crazy. How did I do that? How did I do any of that? Can I grab these? Oh my god, I can. Let's go. Alright there, Clog. Let me just put my body right there and shoot the living heck out of you. I will not be affected by this, which is great news. Whoa. Okay, well, they can still hit me, though. Okay, that's on me. That's what the soul is for. The soul exists to soak up, like, the hits that you shouldn't be taking, but you still take anyway. And I actually got an angel deal. Can you believe it? The 33% angel deal, and wowee, it's a good one. I am just going to easily... I don't even need to use a key. I'm just going to take this. There you go. I got Seraphim. That's huge news. I guess the Bible ended up being useful, huh? I am very glad. I mean, I guess it wouldn't have mattered, right? I would have gotten that anyway. But I'm very glad I didn't D4. That being said, I definitely don't want a D4 now. A member card, when I've got Steam sale. I don't have much money, but I might as well check what's down here. And it's nothing terribly exciting. That's a good thing, actually, because I wouldn't have been able to spend my money on any, or I wouldn't have been able to afford anything. Yeah. That's range. Range is good. Range is just good, man. I should just take that. I mean, I would have taken it anyway, but look at my telekinetic bone, dude. Whoosh, whoosh. What do we have in here? I don't want glass cannon. Trail was also not that exciting, though. Yeah, I gotta say, besides, like, finding Broken Modem in a shop, and my angel deal paying out with Holy Mantle, items have not been all that so far. It's been a bit quiet. A purity for 8 cents is an amazing deal. Range up is usually the worst aura, But for once, I won't be terribly upset about it. Because at least as Bone Lord, it is remotely useful. Not having to sit too close to enemies. And having stuff like that potentially happen. Which is fine, because I got Mantle. Alright, who's the boss? It is these boys. They are going to get absolutely destroyed. Any multi-segment enemy gets absolutely annihilated by Broken Modem. Because every segment individually gets, well, frozen. And it just kind of screws them over hard. No deal, it's not a surprise, to be fair. Could have maybe gone harder on the whole shopkeepers and all that, but whatever, man. Whatever. I won't be kicking myself over it. It wasn't likely to begin with. Speaking of kick, there you go. That's a good transition. I was workshopping that segue, I guess. I'm sure everybody's heard of it by now, right? That streaming platform Kick.com has paid XQC an exorbitant amount of money for him to not even exclusively stream on the platform, for him to just stream there occasionally for like 2 years, which is like it's when I say exorbitant amounts of money, in case you're unaware of this, we're talking 9 digits. Bro got paid $100 million to stream on that platform, and it's not even an exclusivity contract or anything like that for 2 years, which is crazy. If I was in this position, I would just stream every once in a while and then dip after 2 years and retire, because that is an insane amount of money. There's absolutely no way, right, that he's actually gonna get paid 100 mil. They're gonna like weasel their way out of that contract somehow, or the site is gonna die within less than 2 years, so like it won't, you know, have to actually pay that out or something. Because there's no fucking way. I mean, I know it's backed / owned by a massive, enormous gambling site in stake. And gambling, as we all know, I'm doing it right now, is one of the most profitable businesses in the world. It is actually crazy how profitable gambling is. It is nuts. How insane it is to, like, how easy it is to abuse gambling as like a human vice. I mean, look no further than gacha games, right? Gacha games are insanely successful because, again, gambling, for some reason, is something that humans are extraordinarily weak to. Something about, like, random chance and knowing that you're not likely ever to get a good outcome, but just having, like, the very low chance of maybe getting a good outcome that could, well, in terms of like real gambling, result in you getting a lot of money, as how low ever it might be. Something about it that's like short circuits like most people's brains. And then, you know, that's how gambling works. But like, there's just like no way Kick.com, like it's still such a new site, right? Obviously, like, I'm not gonna be the guy that's like, oh yeah, you can't have something like be in its early development stages and not like be an early adopter of it. That's fine. I won't be using it, but it's okay, right? It seems like it's just Twitch with a different skin, like a different coat of paint. But the whole model of the site is, you know, is supposed to be less ambiguous on the enforcement of their terms of service, and they're allowing stuff that Twitch doesn't allow. Like, you're not gonna get banned if there's like one frame where there's a naked titty on stream, which is, yeah, it's nice probably for streamers where that is a risk that they encounter every once in a while, which, to be fair, I don't even think it's really like content creation. At that point, you're literally just like watching YouTube videos and that happens or something. But then, you know, they're probably more lenient when it comes to playing copyrighted music. They're probably more lenient. I mean, I know this for a fact. This is why Trainwrecks kind of created a platform. They're more lenient on gambling. The certain types of gambling that you can show on the site. I mean, it's run by a damn gambling company, so you'd think that, right? But beyond that, I feel like they're gonna get into a lot of problems with stuff like that, right? Like, Twitch was a place where you could easily play copyrighted music for the longest time without any repercussions at all, because music companies just didn't care for the longest time. They didn't even know what Twitch was. But then Twitch kind of like grew very large, and streamers like Ninja started growing to insane audiences, right? And suddenly, there's a different story. Suddenly, music companies do care about copyright infringement and stuff like that. And it's gonna happen with like gambling and stuff as well. Like, lawmakers are gonna see like how much gambling is being promoted on Kick, and then they're gonna be like, well, I kind of don't think we should be having this much gambling promoted on this online website or something like that. And then, you know, they're gonna be slapped with the law stick or something. Like, I feel like, especially like, 100 million is like such an outrageous amount of money to spend on like basically like recruiting a streamer to stream on your website, right? Like, I get it, XQC is like the biggest streamer on Twitch, so it makes sense that you'd pay him a lot. But like, the site has not got like a massive audience yet. they really need to, like, build themselves a site and have a sustainable business model, right? What I'm worried about for Kick is, how are they gonna have a sustainable model? They can't just buy up every streamer and then pray that it works. Oh, Soy Milk, interesting. I've never had the Soy Milk synergy on Boneboy. And like, just like pray that it works, right? I mean, that's what Mixer was trying to do, and you saw how that ended. They bought out, like, you know, Ninja and Shroud and stuff, and then nothing came of it. They went bankrupt because nobody was actually using the site. They have like a 95% revenue share with the streamers. How is the site gonna finance itself? At some point, it's gonna be just like Twitch. It's gonna be just like what all these other sites are doing right now. Like what the problem that Reddit is having, where all of these services are founded on like the idea of like, oh, we don't really care about how we're gonna make all our revenue yet. We're just gonna like wing it. You know, we're just gonna have like a good time, and then eventually, 2-3 years down the line, when we've been in the red for so long, we're gonna try to like maybe squeeze a little bit of money out of our users. I suppose that's another upside for Kick. It's funded by it's backed by an absolutely enormous gambling site. So I suppose you could argue they're not gonna run into money problems anytime soon. Unless gambling gets just made illegal on like a global level, I don't think they're gonna run into any sort of monetary issues whatsoever. I think they'll be fine for a long time. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how that goes, man. How that evolves, because obviously Twitch are gonna be scared shitless. They're gonna be like, oh fuck. That's like real competition. Like YouTube has been trying to be real competition, and they've been doing an okay job at it, but you know, they've only really been able to recruit streamers to their service by just offering a decent service, which they've been doing an okay job at, but it's been slow and steady. And Kick is just like, well, kicking in the fucking door. They're coming in swinging. But speaking of swinging, by the way, this is a very funny synergy. It's just, yeah, you know, world's fastest swings. It's very funny. It kind of shreds, to be fair. I mean, we all know Soy Milk is a strict DPS upgrade over base, or over not having it, technically. It's just that every individual hit does significantly less damage, so you gotta hit all of them. But hitting everything is a lot easier when you're running melee. Ah, whatever. Let's hit it. Let's hit it, right? I got Mantle. I'm not too worried about my HP. Please, pay out with something. Just pay out with an item. I don't even care what the item is, just pay out with anything. Thank you. I'm happy now. And that's like not even like just to bring it back to Kick, I guess, just because this thought now entered my mind. That's not even like the image, like considering the image problem Kick has right now, right? Because they host a lot of controversial figures that, well, aren't that well off on Twitch or whatever. You know, people that are supposedly not considered the most graceful personnel, and they're hosts to those, right? It's a bit finicky like that. You know, I am tempted to take Perfection here, to be fair. I mean, I lose a lot of stats like across the board because Vibrant Bulb is just kind of crazy. It's kind of good, man. Those stats are kind of good. Am I okay with losing out on the luck? I don't know, man. The luck is so good. Oh yeah, my special rooms. I haven't even been to these yet. Oh, there's Polyphemus. That's exactly what I wanted, dude. Oh my god. It's Big Bone and it's Auto Swing. It's Auto Swing, fast Big Bone. I am so happy right now, dude. Oh wow. Money equals power. Sure, why not? What a crazy synergy. Do I take this as well? I think it's more of a damage up than it's a damage down. Yeah, okay. It's literally worth it. The 7 cents for Champion Belt were literally worth it. Do I want the luck more? Do I want the stats more? It's a remotely noticeable tears up. The damage is not all that. I'll hang on to Perfection. I'm inevitably gonna lose it anyway. I'll get hit somehow and then I'll lose it. But like for the time being, I'll hang on to it. I'm having like such a fun synergy now. Who wouldn't like this? This is wonderful stuff, man. It's not like as chunky as like normal just poly bone would be, to be fair, right? Because it doesn't one-shot or anything, but man, if it ain't fun. I don't know what is. Look at that, man. Oh, it's so cool. It really makes you feel like you are having a hefty bone. Let's take the mystery item here. That's good. That's great. Getting Soy Milk and Polyphemus together is so fun. Anyway, like it's such a good combo to have because they literally like alleviate each other's downsides. And while obviously not as great as like each one individually would maybe be, with both of them you're still better off than if you had neither, right? Or if you only had one. It's so good, man. What do we got? Nothing exciting here, but maybe something cool down here. That's Revelation. Sure, I'll take it. Why not? What is this? AWAS. Showing my crawl space. What do you got down here for me? Jacob's Ladder. Also, why did I spawn down here? That's crazy. Blow up this guy, deal chances and all that. I'm gonna donate a bit. I know it's like a damage down, but I might as well. And if it's eaten, it's eaten. Okay, cool. That's totally fine. I'd like to get my money back anyway. Like, I'm not too worried about that. It's still living in my head rent-free. XQC getting paid $100 million, dude. Like, I think both Ninja and Trout were paid like 10 million respectively to stream on Mixer, right? And Mixer died like super fast. 100 million, that's 10 times as much. 5 times as much as the two of them combined got. It's crazy. I mean, I guess nowadays XQC is also 5 times as big of a streamer, but still. That's nuts, man. How many people on Earth do you think, without looking it up, have net worths in the 9 figures or above? I think it's like not even the 1%. I think it's like the 1% of the 1%. It can't be a lot of people. It's an absurd amount of money. And all this guy does is just, you know, talk funny and look at YouTube videos and slam his desk every once in a while. That's all he does all day. Such an easy job. I'm not downplaying his achievements. He's a fun streamer. I check him out occasionally. I watch XCC every once in a while. I'm no big juicer, but I do watch him occasionally. I can see the appeal, certainly. He's a surprisingly articulate and intelligent man sometimes. And then other moments, he's Cheeto, you know? My range is kind of crazy, but I mean, this run is kind of crazy. I just realized I could have used the Bible to kill Mom, and I just didn't, because I was like so content with just having this build, which is cool as hell. I can open this from a range with keys, that's funny. I'll take both of these. I think Last Contact is actually broken with melee because it reflects tears back instead of just blocking them. This is like a wider area of effect and shit. It's probably like amazing now that I think about it. Anyway, let's kill Mob's Heart real quick. I got the Bible, might as well use it once, right? If you've got the Bible available to you, and you can instantly murder a boss by using it, you may as well utilize that opportunity every once in a while, once you get given the chance, right? After all, why shouldn't you have a little bit of fun? Why not have a little bit of a treat on the house? Ever thought about that? Dude, I cannot be hit by bullets ever, huh? Shielded Tears just kinda made this so I'm, like, impossible to ever be hit by a bullet ever again. That's hilarious. That's really fun. Oh yeah, I forgot I had Revelation, dude. I'm just so busy swinging my bone. Kinda forgot I can just do that. I have like a Holy Brimstone that probably shreds everything as well, considering I got pretty decent damage, and also Jacob's Ladder, which synergizes with it, because the zaps will just go off all the time. I look at that, that's good damage, man. But so is my swing. Open up. Fool. Why would you do what I say? Why would you ever listen to me? Don't you know the terrible fate that befalls you? If you follow my advice ever, you shouldn't do that. You should never follow my advice. Or rather, no wait, you should follow my advice, because I usually give pretty decent advice. But, you should never follow my example. Do as I say, not as I do. Because I don't follow my own advice. Fuck that. Anybody else ever do that thing where, they say, but I don't know though, after giving advice to somebody, just in case it, like, backfires, so you can't be held accountable? Because you were like, oh, I'm not sure though. Anybody else do that? Anybody else is like a kind of manipulative like that? Anybody else kind of like a Machiavellian string like that, maybe? I don't know. Just in case, right? Like, you never know. The advice you're giving might be the greatest advice that person's ever gonna hear, or it might be the worst, like, thing they could be doing. But as long as you say, I don't know, though, I'm not sure, and they still follow your advice, they're doing it at their own risk at that point, right? Like, the liability is no longer with you. You're no longer held accountable. It's an easy out for a situation like that. Love that. Love that. I can't believe he did those Brimstone beams. That's rude as hell, honestly. Oh well. Let's just annihilate him. Smack him with this. Shoot a Holy Brim at him. For some reason, he's not really taking damage from the Holy Brimstone. I don't really know why, but, like, maybe he's just, like, so powerful because he's, like, Satan? Maybe I was just, like, not hitting him because the hitbox is wonky on it? I don't know, man. Whatever. Give me Backstabber. I haven't even been in this form in ages. It's pretty good still, naturally. I kind of want Eye of Belial too. Screw it. I'm gonna get Soul Hearts at some point. It's not like I'm using the Soul much anyway. I'm exclusively committed to the smack builds, so it's not like it really matters. And Eye of Belial is cool if I happen to decide to go back into the Soul form, because it's gonna be like homing and stuff. All I'm gonna need is one funky little Soul Heart to show up. Surely that will happen, right? I lost Perfection just before I got to the Dark Room too, man. I held onto it for so long. And then I lost it, just when it would have been the most useful to get me like a ton of chests. Just all red hearts, man. It's all it's paying out, man. It's just red hearts. Come on, dude. You really don't wanna, huh? Let's kill the lamb real quick. Just because I can. Revelation's helping out as well. Look at that, dude. Look at that Holy Brim. Owie. I really picked the worst time to lose Perfection, huh? Like, I really... It's dawning on me now. Imagine the amount of chests I would have had on this floor. Oh, imagine the amount of chests I would have had on this floor. Wouldn't it be hilarious if I accidentally press control now, swap to the soul, or like, and I actually died? I actually don't know how that works. If you have no HP on the soul, does it even let you swap? And what happens if you do? Do you die? I mean, I would assume you would die instantly. Maybe it doesn't even let you swap, you know? Like, I don't know how it works. It would make the most sense if it doesn't even let you swap. The second most sensible thing would be you just die instantly. But I have an extra life, so I guess it wouldn't really matter that much at that point. I'm calling it right now, I'm telling you right now. This blue fire right here is gonna have a soul heart in it. Okay, fine. I guess I won't ever be the soul form ever again. I guess I'll just have to man up and fight Mega Satan mano y mano, aka melee. Yeah, well, let's do it, dude. Strength court as well. This is gonna go nuts, man. Just watch this, watch this. Boom. 5 extra damage. These bullets will never hurt me. They will never reach me. My bone has gotten so big because I have gotten so big. I'm larger than the ads he's summoning. The horsemen are smaller than me. Oh my god. And the AoE is kind of crazy as well. Kind of crazy with it. Yeah, you're not so big now, huh? Not so big now, buddy. My big bone swing is so large it's covering your entire damn body. Well, head, I guess. It's not really got a body. It's just a big head. Like, none of his bullets will ever harm me now. He literally only does bullet patterns now, and because of shielded tears, they will never hurt me. Look at it, like the chunks just going down on his health bar. This is absolutely beautiful, man. This is one of the best Forgotten runs I could have ever wished for. It's so fun. It's so beautiful, man. Just ultimate smacking. And, like, nothing can harm me. Unbelievable. What a run for the Forgotten, man. Oh. You're giving me a void portal. Well, don't mind if I do, I guess. Maybe I'm more likely to actually get a soul heart back on this floor and use the soul form again. Or I might just find Delirium 2 rooms in, which would be hilarious if this was Delirium. It's not, it's just Satan again, but like, it would have been very funny. Come on, baby. Well, that's just extra bones swinging. Oh, I got Purity. Right, I got the damage or the Tears Aura from Purity. I was like, why is my tear rate suddenly so good? Why am I swinging so much faster? This is incredible, dude. Oh my lord. Oh my god. Yeah, the tear rate was actually like the best one I could have hoped for, huh? The tear rate Purity Aura. The heft of this run comes from how quickly I can hit these big bones, not how much they hit for. Give me a soul heart. I beg of you. There's no way I can go 2 whole floors without getting a single soul heart, right? At this point, it's starting to look like that can actually happen. Isn't this soul hearts? Let's go! We are back! Oh my god, what is this tear rate? It's crazy! I didn't know it was that good! Damn, dude! Delirium? Hey, it is the big guy. The big guy himself. I don't want to see if I smack him. Dude, his teleport... Yeah, I remember how much of a broken item Backstabber is for Delirium. Because, like, Backstabber, like, deals damage if an enemy moves, like, very quickly, right? And, like, this guy moves very fast. Let's use the soul form a little bit. Just cause I wanna. Oh my god. It's not like bullets are ever gonna be a problem to me, and... It's kind of shredding him. God, I wish I had actual, like, full-on homing, but this will have to do, I suppose. What? Oh, he turned into his normal form. Big mistake, buddy. Never mind. Oh, wow, I actually got hit. There goes my Tears Aura. No, my Tears Aura. I thought I was safe with my shielded tears, but evidently I was feeling a little bit too safe for whatever reason. It doesn't matter, he's dead. Despite how funky the synergy is and how fun this run is, it's one of the slowest Delirium kills I've had in recent memory. But it was not a challenge, obviously, right? And man, oh man, what a run it was. What a perfect storm with a perfect combination of items for the, Forgotten, that's his name, to have like a great time. Anyway, back to the bone riff.